Commissioner Adam Silver. That's in the second hour, 11:30 Eastern. First Take with Stephen A. Max and Molly coming up after top of the hour here after we wrap up. Get Up Again with you commercial free for the next 8.5 minutes. Let's roll. The Jets finally got their first win of the season yesterday, beating the Rams. But a win can be just as much of a loss as the Jets fell out of first place in the sweepstakes to draft Clemson quarterback Trevor Lawrence. And here is how the New York Daily News, always subtle in its reaction, responded. The Grinches stole Trevor as the New York Jets wind up losing by winning yesterday. And look, we said it. You have to be happy for the players. No one wants to go 0-16. Dan, you lived through that. I mean, the players don't deserve that. They've played hard all the way through. But Rex, what can we say about this win for the Jets?
This win will only be felt for the next 15 years. I'm being honest with you. And as a Jet fan, I wanted Trevor Lawrence here in the Big Apple. And I'm just telling you, he's a generational talent. And it's like, well, no, this other kid from Ohio State's good. Okay. We're going to see that. No, or what's going to happen is, and look, you got a huge decision. Who's going to be the next coach? Mm-hmm. Please don't just bring in a quarterback guy, a guy that's got a vision. Hey, this is how I'm going to make Sam Darnold better. Bring a guy in that's going to have a vision for the entire football team. That's what you need right there. And unfortunately, this loss, I think, is...
Well, it's devastating. There's no other way to say it. From the franchise, it's devastating. Dan Orlovsky, if you have that decision to be made right now, are you drafting Justin Fields or are you sticking with Sam Darnold?
No, I'm sticking with Sam Darnold. That is the best option now at the number 2 pick, because even if both Jacksonville and the Jets finish with one win, the Jags, because of their schedule, will have the number 1 pick. And so I'd stick with Sam Darnold. I still believe in Sam Darnold 100%. They need to surround him with good people. The good thing for the Jets is Joe Douglas had a really good draft in his first draft as a general manager, right? And so you're looking at all the picks that they have, and you're going, okay, I can keep Sam Darnold. I can trade away that second pick or take someone like a Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith. I can then build around that quarterback that I thought could be a really good player a couple years ago. And so I still think that between Sam Darnold and Justin Fields, Sam Darnold is the selection.
RC, your thoughts?
No, I agree. Listen, if you moving forward, Sam Darnold has to be your guy, and you have to figure out what you want to do with the second pick. If it's package it and get more picks and continue to build this team. If you're not going to get Trevor Lawrence, if you don't have that guy that you feel is a runaway franchise quarterback, an all-time great, then you don't do it. And also, to Rex's point, bring in the guy that has a vision for a team. Bring in the guy that has a vision for a future, for an organization, not just some dude that you think can fix your quarterback because he coached extremely well with Peyton Manning, who ran the offense, or had a good year with Jay Cutler. Find a dude who understands delegation, who understands how to make sure everyone is on the same page and chemistry in the locker room works for him. Until then, you can't win anyway.
I think that's fair. Let's leave it there for the moment. Let's get to something yesterday that was fascinating, and that was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady against Matt Ryan. Where have we heard that before? Where have we heard Matt Ryan jumping out to a huge lead against Tom Brady before? Yeah, it seems that's happened. And you know what, Dan? Yesterday in the first half, Matt Ryan was cooking.
Yeah, when you have the time to get to number 3 in your progression, you know, Calvin Ridley kind of runs that rack of the end line back to the front pylon touchdown, and it was great. And this was the story for the Bucs, like their inability to keep Tom Brady clean, his having to move in the pocket and the pressure. There's no blitz package, there's no blitz protection plan, and Tom Brady was hit way too much in the first half.
Was 17-0 Falcons at halftime, early third. Brady trying to get it back again, and this is a great throw to Mike Evans.
Oh, my goodness. This is an absolute laser. Like, watch the back angle. You're going to see Brady go from the left. He's going to snap his head to the right, snap your head to the right, and just throw that absolute rocket to Mike Evans. One of the best throws of the day.
And Leonard Fournette would take it in from there. So the Bucs were now within 17-7. But Ryan wasn't done. He hits Hayden Hurst here. The Falcons with a commanding 24-7 lead. The Bucs are finished, right? Wrong. Second and goal for Tampa. Here comes Chris Godwin.
I like the fact that they got Godwin on a little bit of a short motion, get the ball out, easy completion, and then Brady gets Gronk one-on-one. You got to give him that contested physical ball, easy completion for those two.
And then Leonard Fournette would have 2 touchdowns on the day. Here's the second one, so they cut it to 24-21. Then the teams would exchange field goals, and here's your moment. Bucks down 27-24, 6 minutes and change to go, and how about this play to Antonio Brown?
Yeah, my body hurt shoveling snow last week. Tom Brady's 43 throwing this absolute missile 50 yards on a rope to AB. Just a beautiful throw by Tom Brady. He got hot in that second half.
He threw for, as Dan said earlier, a quiet 390 yards yesterday, and then the defense closed the door. Devin White on Matt Ryan, and that's all she wrote. Buccaneers come all the way back. They win at 31-27. Bruce Arians, your thoughts?
My comments to the team after the game is, if we could play 30 minutes like that, why the hell can't we play 60? And it's frustrating. But Tom he's always been a fourth quarter player, so it's kind of what we expect to do.
Okay, so everyone, Ryan Clark, is asking a very simple question. Why is it the Buccaneers seem to start so bad and then get so good every week? RC, what is the answer?
The answer is, in the first half, we're doing everything Bruce Arians and the coaching staff taught us throughout the week. In the second half, we look at number 12 and say, hey, Tom, what the hell should we do? Because when we do what you do, we play better. There's your answer. First half is about Bruce Arians. The second half is about Tom Brady, his greatness, his leadership, and his understanding of what he's seen in the first half. And we watch him go through his progression. You watch him find the correct matchup, and this team rolls that way. And until Bruce Arians can understand, you know what, let's utilize Tom Brady's knowledge. Let's do some of the things that makes him feel comfortable. Let's protect him the way that he's used to being protected. You will still have these first half. You will still have these issues until you see what Tom Brady can do, like the second half of the Kansas City Chiefs game and yesterday against the Atlanta Falcons.
Dan, you sent a note early in the game yesterday saying that the Bucs were trying to overcome their coaching. I feel like that was the words that you described. What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of touches to what RC says. It's like every week I watch this team and I watch them do the same stuff over and over and over again. And I know that coaches go like, well, we just got to get our execution right. But also your job is to help that execution get right. And I don't think that they do anything to help the execution. I've touched on that. And it's like, listen, that throw from Brady to Mike Evans, that's a hard throw. I mean, you're not talking about creating separation because of your scheme. This ball by Brady to AB, that's a hard throw. Like, you got to go whoop a dude on the outside, AB, which he does, and then you got to go make that throw. That's difficult. Like, everything is very difficult. And I watch, like, offensive football get played nowadays, and I see so many different coaches kind of minimizing the need for, like, a high level of execution. I've talked about that with the Bucs. I got 2 issues with the Bucs, really. First of all, they've played 14 games, right? Am I right with that? They've played 14?
Yes.
Half of them, they've had double-digit deficits. Half? Like,
yep.
We're celebrating a win over a 4-win Atlanta team. They didn't come back and beat Seattle like this. They beat a 4-win Atlanta team. And this is the last thing I'll say. I've never coached, right? I don't like when Bruce Arians goes, why can't our team play that way?
Yeah.
That's your job. Your job isn't to tell us what the problem is. Your job is to tell us what the solutions are.
Quick final thought, Rex. Go.
Yeah, you have Tom Brady as your quarterback. Act like it. Let him have the reins, and we'll see you in the Super Bowl, man. Sit back, go play all the golf you want. Give the team to Tom Brady. It's what you should have been doing the whole season. I'm sick and tired of it. You want to see how good Tom Brady